That's hashtag not spawned by McDonald's.
Mm.
Did you cooties? Get your cooties out of my straw, girl.
Oh, sorry. You don't have to drink anymore now.
With guns blazing. So, Stephanie.
Yes.
Tell me about your Portal experiments. Because I'm really curious about these little mental games that you were playing with members of the opposite sex.
You participated, so maybe you should tell me about your experience in my Portal experience.
All I know is that I played Portal and I enjoyed it. I don't know what you were looking for exactly. Like
time,
oh my God.
accuracy, and creativity. That's exactly what I was looking for. Though I was really impressed when people wouldn't give up. When obviously if they were able to solve it fast, that was like, wow, that's awesome, because they get pretty hard. And like how they were able to solve it, if they solved it in a different way than I solved it, I also thought that was really cool.
So that being said then, Stephanie, how did I perform on your little social experiment game? How did I do?
You did great.
You're just saying that because we're on camera, aren't you?
No,
You're just sucking up to me.
What? We might not be here today if you didn't do great.
Wow! There you go. Skill in video games may just get you a long-term relationship.
So anyway, if you didn't do well on Portal, no, it wasn't like that's never grounds to end a friendship over a video game.
I mean, I would hope not.
So if someone is able to like go through a bunch of Portal levels and they don't get frustrated when they can't solve it, it's like, hey, that person has like a lot of determination, they're really patient, and they're not gonna like beat themselves up and like sweat the little stuff.
Yeah.
That's a really good thing, you know? That says something nice.
You justify it however you think it's best. Sure. Yeah, it's all okay. It's fine.
So Matthew, here's a question for you.
Yes, Stephanie.
Because I know that you actually do the same thing, except it's just not a video game.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis?
When I met Matthew, true story, the first question that he asked me, and that he would ask pretty much anyone he came into contact with, stranger, doesn't matter, was either one of two questions. If you had to drink a condiment, which condiment would you drink?
Yeah.
And if you were reincarnated as an animal, which animal would you choose to be reincarnated as?
Fair questions.
And based on
excellent questions, Matthew.
Based on their
very thoughtful.
Based on their answers to those questions, those two questions that are both totally hypothetical, he would judge their personality.
Well, no, I'm asking the person to judge their own personality.
No, you're judging their assessment of their own personality.
Sure, and sure, great, awesome. I'm judging your own assessment. Here's the other thing, friendos, that I asked them to do it was less about the answers to the questions and more about whether they would reciprocate them back to me.
You justify it however you see best.
Stephanie, to Stephanie's credit, I had asked these questions. What condiment would you drink, and what is your spirit animal, or if you were reincarnated, what animal would you be? And let me point out, a lot of people will mistake it. A lot of people will think, oh, what animal do I want to be? That's not the question I'm asking. It's what animal would you be? Because what you would want to be would probably be like a bird, or like a chameleon, or something. Great.
What?
No, hers is fine.
What's wrong with that? You have an awesome tongue and you can change color. That is sweet. I wish I could change color and had an awesome tongue.
Changing color would be fun.
Like, I could lick the camera right now if I was a chameleon. Right now, I can barely lick my computer.
Please don't.
That's Jason's computer.
Stop that.
Hashtag blame Jason's computer. Making you nervous? No, but so, to Stephanie's credit, she was the first person of the dozens that I had asked to actually reciprocate the questions.
Yes.
True, you did. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
You wouldn't be sitting on the couch here today, perhaps, if it hadn't been for that. Just like I wouldn't be sitting on the couch here today if it hadn't been for Portal. Thanks, Portal.
Thanks, rando questions.
Stephanie is a cat.
Clearly.
Clearly. She likes
sleeping a lot.
She likes sleeping a lot.
Sleeping.
She falls asleep in sunbeams, similar to a cat.
That's true. I like eating.
Scare easily.
No,
that's not
true. Mine is currently a cat. I believe when I answered your question, though,
yes,
which is 10 years ago when we met, I think my answer was a turtle.
It was. Can you explain to everyone why it was a turtle?
because I was always in a shell. I rarely talked to anyone. I had almost like no contact with. What's your reincarnation animal?
My reincarnation animal. At the time, I believe I said I was a squirrel. Did I not?
I believe you did. Yes.
And Jason's like, yeah. What's so funny, Jason? What's wrong with being a squirrel, Jason?
Why was it a squirrel?
It was a squirrel because I was perpetually energetic. I was kind of like all over the place. I was like this. I was like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about life. Look at me. I'm a squirrel. I'm excited about life. Look at me do this. 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 Look at me do this.
Did you store your nuts for winter?
I did store my nuts for winter. I think I would be an otter. I would be, the reason I would be, can we talk about me some more? Thank you. The reason I would be an otter is because I'm still fun,
apparently.
fun and excitable, and yet industrious and focused.
Are otters industrious or focused?
Yes! Have you seen them try to crack clams on their tumblies? They have such cute little paws as they crack the clams on their tumblies with their little rocks, and they play with their rocks. Like this.
They spend most of their time floating on their back playing with a rock.
Just like me.
Oh, someone said Jason's a koala.
I was gonna say he's a koala too.
Sick burn.
I was gonna say he's a koala because he's picky, like a koala is, and infested with chlamydia. Oh, snap! Boom!
I'm not gonna let you get away with that. That was over the line. Jason is the picture of health, other than his horrendous allergies, which he has to apparently go to the allergist like 8 times a week. Otherwise, he just dies. He was late. He was late by like an hour and a half today because he had to go get.
Today he's like, oh, I got my allergy shot.
Oh, allergy
and
appointment.
And then it was like last week. It was like also, I need my allergy shot.
Yeah. And
by the way, favorite viral videos. Can we talk about that? Because
that seems like a really random segue, but sure.
No, because they talked about the Otter Project. One of my favorite viral videos of all time. The cute, sleeping baby otters holding hands.
Oh my gosh, it's the best.
One of the all-time greatest videos to ever be posted online.
It's true.
Second only to part 93 of the Game Grumps playthrough of Pokemon Fire Red. And Markiplier's scariest game ever, FNAF Part 1. Truly. It ranks that way, huh?